Oh, brother.
Yeah,
brother. Yeah, those fucking dicks from last week, the Sith Talkers. You know what we did? You know what Watto did?
Yeah, we put our dicks on their face and they're stinking.
No. I edited some of the podcast and I edited out all the talking except Watto's. Yeah.
But I thought you told me to sneak in and put my Tidarian balls. I took a picture.
Oh, you what? Yeah, no, brother, no, I kept us.
Lando's chin was very smooth.
Yes, but I kept us in the podcast and I edited out when they were talking about the biggest dicks. It's all gone.
Yes, that is what you meant.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, brother. Are you ready? Are you ready, Tidarian Talker?
Yeah.
In a 5, a 4. Watto! Get the fuck out of here! Fucker. Did I just get to this in a second? All right.
Hey, Lando, your chin is very smooth.
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome.
It is kind of
It
smooth.
is. I'm sorry. What?
All right, Sith Talkers, here we go. In a 5, a 4, a 3. Da 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 da. Dee da dee da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da dee da da. Da 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 da.
Shit, are you ever gonna say one? I can't stay down there all goddamn day. Fuck.
Welcome to the Sith Talkers, a Star Wars podcast. I'm your host, Mike. Ferrando, joined by my real life brother. Discussing, debating a variety of Star Wars topics. Welcome to episode 65, Alternative Timelines and Character Flow. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Dee da 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 ba da 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 ba da.
Are we trying to do the what can I say except you're welcome?
Well, no. All right, Sith Talkers. So, really quickly here. Lando, I just got done last night, man, watching Hamilton on Disney Plus, man. It's the first time I've ever seen it. I've ever heard the music. It was absolutely amazing. So really quick, Hamilton, Disney Plus. It's almost 3 hours, but it's a Broadway show from filmed in 2016. But it was absolutely amazing. Lando absolutely loved it. So check it out if you like Broadway musicals.
Hamilton's been around for much longer than 2016.
Well, no, that was what was on Disney
you're
Plus.
just wrong. So let's look
was
it up.
filmed
Hamilton
in 2016.
Musical is in fact, let's see.
I'm not saying when it started. I'm saying
you think that Hamilton the musical started in
I
when?
didn't say that.
When did you say?
I just said the version that's on Disney Plus was filmed in 2016.
Oh.
It was actually Broadway, on Broadway. It's not like a movie or anything. Like you're actually seeing the Broadway production of Hamilton. Excellent. 2016 version.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know when it started. I didn't dig in that much. I've never even seen the musical.
your sad soul, sir.
But great.
In fact, the
songs
first
were
performance was January 20th of 2015.
Oh, see, a year later. So we got a year later version of the show.
Still make sure.
Hey, man, people were paying like buku bucks to go to that show, and we got to see it for free. Disney Plus, baby.
How about Moof Milker bucks?
All right, so listen. Wait. First off, do you know what a Moof Milker is? It's a term for a dim-witted individual. And it's a part of Star Wars.
Well, Han Solo says what Moof Milker, right?
I don't fucking know.
Dude, he says it in The Force Awakens.
He says
Rey.
Moof Milker?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Why do you know that? God, that's so weird.
I just do. And that's even Force Awakens.
That's so weird. Well,
I've seen The Force Awakens a lot.
Yeah?
Yep.
If you had to put a number to it, what would it be?
Right, he said Moof Milker, some Moof Milker put a compressor on the hyperdrive. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I do believe that's it.
Well,
yeah. All right, Sith Talkers.
I'll do declare.
So, happy, because we are recording this on the 4th of July. Insert fireworks.
Everybody, I would be so proud of Lando if he actually put fireworks.
Oh, no, I can insert.
Let's give him all.
I can insert sound fireworks.
Oh.
I don't know about the video.
You gotta insert the firework.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll see what I can do.
All right.
All right. So you know how we start things off, Sith Talkers, especially on the 4th of July. Right? Here we go. You know how we started off. Right, Moof Milker, Steve. Sure, we're going to have a couple Moof Milkers here in a second.
I just like saying the word Moof Milker.
Moof Milker? That's
Moof
pretty
Milker.
funny. It's pretty funny, man.
Right? You know. Moof Milker. You think if you called someone that at work, like they would be like,
They would have no fucking idea.
You know what would happen?
No
HR would get a hold of you later and you'd be sitting down trying to explain to people what Moof Milker is. It sounds like some titty sucking term or something. Cheryl is very sensitive about her moofs being milked. And
Lando, you called Johnny a Moof Milker.
And our company believes in equal opportunities for normal people and Moof Milkers alike. And we really can't have you demeaning, the Moof Milkers of the organization.
Speaking of Moof, you got me thinking of The Force Awakens. How did Han Solo lose the Millennium Falcon? Like, think about this for a second. He doesn't have it in The Force Awakens. He fucking loses it.
Yeah,
like
he's been tracking it for a while.
Well, and
maybe someone stole it.
How? He's got fucking Chewbacca with him. How can fucking
Chewie's
crossbow?
He's just one Wookiee. Bro.
Did you see what damage the crossbow can do?
Oh,
it's like a fucking grenade explosion.
I don't know. Maybe it was Baby Yoda.
Hold on. Let me divert this even further now. The crossbow. You're telling me the very first time Han Solo ever used the crossbow was in The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Let me try that. Boo! Ooh, I like that. Wait a minute. You've never tried the crossbow. You only been with this motherfucker for what? 60, 70 years? Never tried a crossbow before that. Come on.
I mean, in fairness, if he did try it, then the joke wouldn't hold up. The whole point of it's about the joke. All right. And I feel like Han Solo appreciates a good long running joke.
You know what I do like about the character is when they bust out of Maz cantina when they're getting attacked.
Oh, do you think that he Muff Dive Maz, by the way?
He does a no. What?
No, yeah, exactly. Did you get that type of tone?
Well, no, because Maz says, "Where's my boyfriend?"
No, I know. No. I get that, but I feel there was there's a little bit of sexual tension. I think that's how. I think he went down on Maz for some good trade or something.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'd go down on Maz for good trade.
Oh my god. All right, hey, Sith Talkers, here at the beginning. Would you go down on Maz Kanata?
What if it tastes like goddamn like Coca-Cola down there or some shit? She's an alien species, right? It could be like the best steak you've ever had. You lick it and shit.
Wait a
and
minute.
Steak juices.
Are we talking like bottle Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
And Coca-Cola?
No, like glass chilled bottle.
Ooh.
So every time you're like licking it, you're like, oh, Maz baby. And it's like glass Coca-Cola.
You got me there, man.
Yeah,
I love glass.
Okay, all right. I got a question for everybody. So everyone's a little shallow a lot, right? But what if old women, okay, hear me out, and men, let's do both. Let's be fair, sexisting fair.
Okay.
Once you hit the age of 80, your male or female genitalia just all of a sudden starts tasting like some amazing thing, like just something that's universally amazing that anybody would lick and they'd be like, oh, it's like, oh my God. Do you think that more people would go down on old people? I mean, they wouldn't care, right? It wouldn't matter. Like you wouldn't sit there and be thinking to yourself, oh my God, this old wrinkly bastard. You'd be like, give me the fucking sugar cock, right? Give it, let me spray me with your sugar cock. Right?
Hashtag sugar cock.
Am I wrong or am I the only one that thinks about this on a random?
Yes. It's kind of like my Superman 2 rant. You know what's funny? I watched it last night. So, all right, look, Sith Talkers, they added all the Christopher Reeves Superman movies to HBO Max. So I watched Superman 2 last night. Okay, and since it's fresh in my head, he does say at the end, here's the exact quote. When he's in the fortress with Zod, Nan, and Zula. God damn it, I can't remember her name. Ursula. I just watched
Ursula.
it. It was like Nan, and I can't think of her name. Anyways, they're in the Fortress of Solitude, and they're disappearing and reappearing, and then there's like 5 Supermen, and he looks at Lois, and he was just like, I was never good at this game in school. What? That's the exact quote. In school. You didn't go to school on Krypton! He was shot out of the planet as a baby! He didn't go to school and play these games on Krypton! So the line doesn't make any sense.
I disagree with you. No.
What do you mean you disagree with me? How can you disagree? How?
I think that Superman is like Jesus, okay? And that there was a 23-year period of time that we didn't follow his actions.
Oh my God.
And he was brought back to his home planet, and then he got fucking Men in Black mind swiped when he got back. No.
I do.
It was set up. Okay, it was set up.
Whatever. Anyways, I do like the scene. I almost forgot, right? Because he loses his powers. Dude, he goes to the diner and he gets his ass kicked. He's like, excuse me, sir. You're in my seat. And the guy like kicks his ass. Well, at the end, he gets his fucking powers back. And he walks into the diner. He's like, I never saw garbage eat garbage before. He's like being a dick. He's like being a dick to the dick. And he's just like, and the guy's like, come on. He's just like, excuse me, sir, I think you're sitting in my favorite seat. And he punches him, and he doesn't move, and he picks him up, and he slides him, and he goes, I've been working out. It was awesome. I forgot about that scene there at the end. It was so good.
I don't know why that reminds me of the fucking Jason scene in when Jason's in Manhattan, and he punches the dude's face off. Do you remember that scene? He's on top of the building, and Jason just wallops out and goes, bam! And literally punched the guy so hard it knocked his entire head off of his body.
Oh my God, it's awesome. Only Jason Voorhees, man. Hell yeah. Fucking dick. He's a dick.
He was, yeah, no, for sure.
And real quickly, now I'm talking about Superman 2. During the Zod and Superman battle. Now I know, like I can compare this to Wayne's World. Wayne's World, they do the one scene. They're doing all the sponsors, right? And they just get it out of the way. Look, Superman 2, when Zod and Superman are fighting, Zod goes into a big Coca-Cola sign. Superman gets thrown into a big Marlboro cigarette sign. Oh my God, dude. The sponsorship is just like everywhere when they're fighting.
Yeah, man. Product placement was terrible in the 70s and 80s and anything. It's awful.
Yes.
I mean, it's just as bad now. Like, imagine you watched Westworld or some shit like that, right? Yeah, you know how many times you saw a car pull up and they zoom in to the fucking BMW symbol and they zoom. Like, I don't give a fuck that your guy drives an Audi. I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, Batman drives an Audi. I gotta fucking buy one.
You want to know who's sorry to go back to just dicks?
Of course you want to go back to
the bellboy. So like, right? I'm sorry. I watched Superman 2 yesterday. Clark and Lois, they go undercover at Niagara Falls and they pretend to be a married couple. Okay, they show up. The bell guy is a dick. He's just like, he's chewing gum and he's just like, you know, you're supposed to carry her across the door if you're married. And he's just like, Lois? She's like, no. And he's just like, well, dude, he's doing like the Candyman thing. And Clark's like, oh. And he's like, enjoy whatever it is you're going to do. He was just really odd and weird. And I don't know. It was just, he was a dick.
Yeah.
He was a dick. Yeah. Bellboy from Superman 2. It hit me like a lightning bolt. The guy brings their bags into the hotel room, dude, and he just fucking drops them. He just drops them. They're just like, and he's just like, you need to be careful with those bags. And then the guy leaves and he goes and Clark and Lois, he's just like, well, hey, Lois, what are we going to do? Dude, he like casually goes over by the bed. It was really weird. He casually goes over by the bed. He's like, so, Lois, what are we going to do about the sleeping arrangements? And she goes, well, you're going to sleep on the complimentary couch. And he's like, oh, and then he sits down on the bed and the bed starts like moving. He's like, oh.
Wait, can't Superman just like sleep in midair? Am I wrong? Like, is that like, I mean, isn't that something he can do? Just right? Like effortlessly float and sleep? Does he need to sleep? I don't know, as a fucking alien.
I don't know. I don't even know if he does sleep. It's actually a good point.
Can he breathe underwater?
I think so. I think he can, because doesn't he just like help
hold his breath for like
Aquaman?
A weird amount of time?
Yeah. I mean, he's alien, man. He's not human.
Yeah.
And right, his molecules are enhanced by the Earth's yellow sun. So that's how he gets his powers.
That's the big crux of Superman, right? Is when people start arguing Superman is so powerful. It's not that he is that powerful. It's just that a thing from Krypton, if got into the Earth's orbit and then had the sun beating on him, would make him a Superman. Well,
this is what I understand.
Right?
So but this is what I understand. So the yellow sun enhances his powers. Now in Superman 2, he goes into the chamber and the red sun takes away his powers. Why would it take his powers away permanently? As soon as he gets back into the Earth's yellow sun, wouldn't it rejuvenate his molecules and give him powers again?
How did he get his powers back?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Remember he had the green crystal? He went back to the fortress and he found the green crystal. And that's how they didn't show it, but that's how he got his powers back. But in the movie, he gets hit with the ray. It's the red sun from Krypton inside the chamber, hence takes his power away. He's a human being. But my logic would be, just because the rays of the red Krypton sun would take his powers away, but then as soon as he gets back in the yellow sun,
wouldn't it give him back? Good. Yeah. Well,
right.
I mean, yeah, there's a Spider-Man episode in a comic book.
Yeah, so they never explained that in the Tobey Maguire movies. So, like, he started not being able to use his web. Remember, because his web shooters was embedded in his hands. He didn't have web shooters.
He's supposed to. Spider-Man in comics does not have that coming out of his wrist. He builds.
Okay, but in the Tobey Maguire version,
I get you. It's a part
embedded
of his
in his wrist.
Sure. Yeah.
And in Spider-Man 2, it starts to stop working, and then in the middle of the movie,
powers go away.
In the middle of the movie, he loses his powers.
Right.
And he's like, oh, this is fantastic, right? Yeah, but then that one scene, he's got his glasses on, and everything's like blurry. And it's clear.
Because they akin his powers to his purpose.
So what happened?
Yeah,
it's never explained. For the non-nerd guy over here, like, what the fuck happened?
He lost his love, man.
What?
Yeah. His powers is attached to his emotion.
Look, not to switch movies, because for whatever reason, I got like dicks, and I'm still like biggest dicks, because we didn't even talk about Watto cutting out our entire conversation from last week about the biggest dicks in Star Wars.
I actually think that's kind of funny, if I'm being honest. Only because that was awesome. We had probably the best conversation we've ever had on the history of our podcast. I don't even have it.
It's completely gone.
I love it.
It's gone off of my editing, everything. It's gone. It's not even there.
Yeah. It's not his fault that your password is I love Watto, you jackass.
I do need to change
the first thing that motherfucker tries happens to me. You're a little stupid.
Okay, anyways. Spider-Man 3, when Toby gets the black suit, he's a dick!
Well, yeah.
He's a dick!
Because he's got venom inside of him.
Dude, I love this. Yes, I love the scene. He's like on the phone, right, with, I think, Jonah, Jonah James.
Yeah.
And like the girl's like feeding him cookies. He's like, another one. Another one.
Yeah.
Kid, you got ones with almonds? Go. No, she's like, go make me some. He's like being a bossy bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I like it. And then he takes Gwen to the jazz club and fucking
Are you saying you
dances.
like the walk up on the sidewalk, or and he fucking spins around and shit? Oh my god. You could definitely tell these movies are made by Sam Raimi. Like 100%.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Dr. Octopus in a hospital, and they're just like, well, we need to cut these limbs off. And like the camera like goes to a chainsaw in the hospital room. Yeah. Evil Dead.
Bruce Campbell's in all movies, all 3 movies.
Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Which I think he was rumored he was going to be Mysterio. Eventually.
Really?
That would have been amazing.
That would have been really cool.
See. So, all right.
He would have been a good lizard man, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Bruce
Seriously,
Campbell?
he'd have been a good one.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think Mysterio, I don't know. Like I said, the only version I know is the Jake Gyllenhaal one, and he was pretty good.
He did fine. So, and the movie did Mysterio's character story perfect.
I mean, is that what he is?
That is his character. He's a big fraud.
Projects. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He just
you don't know, like, the only difference in the comic books and in the TV show, the cartoon, you don't know that for like many episodes.
Oh,
he flies around and shit. And you're just like, this dude's crazy. You think he's a bad guy. You think he's a good guy. You're not sure. And then you find out he's just a fucking joke.
Oh, you mean like the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. And let's move on. We can just toss that movie out the window. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, Sith Talkers. Man, we really, I don't know where we start talking about Superman and Spider-Man and all that stuff. But all right, really quickly, here near the beginning, hopefully. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. It is the 4th of July. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, if you like what you're seeing. Hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave some comments below. It really, really helps us out when you do that. If you're on audio, subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Sticher. And yeah, follow us on all of our social medias at Sith Talkers, on Instagram, on the Twitter, on Facebook, or shoot us an email, sithtalkers@gmail.com. All right. So this week we got alternate timelines and character flaws. So did you hear about and I know this is about a week or so old, but like I watched a YouTube video. And there was this guy in a mask, and he was like, they are going to retcon the sequel trilogy. And the sequel trilogy will be an alternate timeline.
This is a relatively well-known YouTuber that does this.
I don't know who he is, but yeah, and there's been all these articles. I think there's an article that just came out that debunked it, but what I guess what they were saying is the Emperor has all these mirrors, because maybe Palpatine is starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change.
What is this? This is fucking Harry Potter? Is it Dumbledore looking for his long-lost lover in the mirror? What the fuck is going on?
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. You have paid your price for your lack of vision, Palps.
Neo, Michael Jackson Black Man, and rise, Michael Jackson the White. What happened to your face, Michael? The dark side.
They're ignorant. When I came to grow a mustache.
Apprentice's blanket.
I got your nose.
Ah, fell off.
All right, anyways. Okay, but no, seriously. So the story was... I'm asking you to change your dark side ways.
Don't be ignorant.
I'm gonna feel real good. Yeah. Na. Ooh, I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna feel real good, Shamon. But I was just going in the Tashi station to pick up some power converters. All right.
Wow. Speaking of that,
yeah.
is it weird to you, like, how much older Mark Hamill looks from Star Wars New Hope to Return the Jedi?
Right? Yeah, he looks like
it's like a noticeable difference, man.
Yeah,
he goes from being like what looks like late teens, early 20s to like a 30-year-old.
Yeah, like Patrick Swayze and Dirty
Dancing. Yeah. Just weird.
Sorry. I don't know what this episode's gonna be, but it's turned into.
Don't you say a damn bad thing about Dirty Dancing.
Look, no, I watched it the other night again, start to finish.
I've seen that movie a lot.
Okay, so after I was done watching it, I looked it up online. Okay, so. In the movie.
No, don't tell them you're going to bring up their ages.
Yes, baby's 18. No, I had to look it up. Baby's 18.
Yeah.
And Johnny is 24 or 26. So she's legal.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't stress that well enough in the movie, I don't think. So, but like I told you, I looked it up. Jennifer Gardner. No, it's not Jennifer Gardner.
Jennifer Grey?
Jennifer Grey. She was in her early 20s, and Patrick Swayze was like 34 or 35 when he did the movie.
Good for... let's see. Jennifer Grey was born in 1960. The movie was done in 87. So she was like fucking...
26.
Yeah, she was 26.
Okay, and he was like 35 or 36.
Patrick Swayze... God, your facts are so fucking terrible.
I'm trying to do it from memory.
He's 8 years older than she is.
Okay. 34.
What's your point? Hugh Hefner was 90-something, fucking a 19-year-old. That's your problem? Oh, no. Okay, no, stop. You know what? Fuck this. We're not going anywhere. If you want to... This asshole wants to bring up... Wait. You want to bring up Dirty Dancing and the 8-year difference and be like,
Patrick Swayze looks like he's 35, and he is.
Hold on a second. This is also coming from the guy that likes the Twilight novels.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
She's in high school.
Yeah.
He's 187 years old.
Yeah, but he's frozen at 19.
But he's not. He still lives 187 fucking years. He's 187.
He's frozen.
So you're telling me
it's frozen.
If this fucking grandma that came in and walks in your house right now, 97-year-old, right? And then all of a sudden, instead of seeing her as a 97-year-old, you just saw her as her 20-year-old self, but still the 90-year-old grandma, you'd be like, give it to me.
If she looks like she's 19.
You are a sick fuck. Sick fuck. Well, what I love about the Dirty Dancing scene that gets me is at the very end when, like, yeah, this, you know, to your point in the movie, this 18-year-old girl is dancing with some 20-something-year-old hoodlum with the job of dancing at a fucking club. And at the very end, after she dances so nicely, her dad comes up to her and just goes, "Hey, when I'm wrong, says I'm wrong.
Baby.
Have fun fucking the late 20 guy with no fucking career."
Beautiful.
Like,
you look beautiful out there.
You look beautiful out there. What? And then why all of a sudden, all these uptight white people, right? Because that's what it was, is it just a fuckload of them. One dance routine happens, and they're all of a sudden molesting each other in the most grotesque way ever, right? Or the last dance, too. How did they all know how to dance at the same time? They knew exactly what, like, it started with them, twirling around, and then everyone got into it. Like, when have you and I ever been somewhere and we started to say, you know, hey, I think it's time. It's time to bring that thing we've been working on. What?
It's awesome. It's best movie ending of all time.
Or like, he's just like, I can't get in my car, locked my keys, break the window. Like, what? Why is that the first thing you thought about?
Call the locksmith.
Call the locksmith. Oh,
he does. He's like, I locked the keys.
Pop. Breaks the fucking window. And then you ever notice, too, that Patrick Swayze's kind of a little fucking princess bitch in that movie. He goes, in the middle of the movie, right? She doesn't want to tell daddy about him. And he's just like, no, baby. You don't want me to be your man. What? Who says that? Who the fuck says that, man? He was crying a little baby bitch. And then he fought that dude so fucked up. He, like, all of a sudden went from 0 to I'm going to kick your ass. And, like, he, like, went up to him all fucking weird. It was just like, ugh. Johnny, stop. No.
Robbie, because it looks like I picked the wrong sister.
And he just, like, randomly wigs out. I mean, I love Patrick Swayze, though. So
what's she doing here? I carried a watermelon. That's how she first met him. Oh, Sylvia! Classic scenes. I love that movie. It's really good. The age difference is very, very apparent, though, when you watch that movie. All right. Anyways, back to this. The sequel trilogy. It has like an alternative. Like,
I don't mind it so much. I just don't. I think Gollum was a little bit too much in the sequel trilogy, to be honest with you. You know, I thought they could have toned him down a little bit, but overall, I enjoyed it. I think it was a little anticlimactic. You know, the way the ring they dropped it. I don't know. I think I liked Aragorn's story more. By the way, speaking of Aragorn's story, why couldn't they just Game of Thrones? Why couldn't Game of Thrones just do the Lord of the Rings ending? Aragorn became the king.
Yes.
So should have Jon Snow.
Yes. Yeah, and do the big thing, and they put the crown on his head. You got
everything.
A million people, and then they bow down to him. And
story.
then you got 4 hobbits, they line up, and he goes, no, you kneel to no one.
Yes, yeah. And he could have said the same thing. And he could have said, Jon Snow could have been like, hey, and everyone kneel, and he gets up, he says, no. Right, no. Okay, I am a humble servant for you.
No.
Okay?
I'm sad. It is time, Frodo. What's he mean, Mr. Frodo?
Or when my favorite's when he's being mean to him because Gollum puts the fucking breadcrumbs and whatever and throws them, and he wakes up and Gollum's like, what's on his? What's on his?
And you notice he sprinkles like a few, and then like when it cuts to it, there's like about 100 of them. He's like,
What's that?
He wants it from you.
He's a fat habit, says he is.
Right? And then fucking like you did it like Elijah Wood just like does the freaky eye thing.
Yeah. Go home, Sam. Hey, Sam. I don't care that you've been with me for 30 days. Go home.
You ate my bread, Sam.
Yeah, it's fucking bread.
You ate my bread, bitch. Now get the fuck out.
Like he kicked him out because he ate the bread.
And then fucking I love Sam's just sad sack is shit descent from the mountain. He is crying. Oh my god, I've ruined it.
I'm sorry I ate your bread, Mr.
Stupid habits.
I can't carry it, but I can carry you. Just do it! Throw the ring! Do it, Frodo! Just do it!
My precious!
I love it, dude, because then he turns around, he
looks evil as fuck.
He looks evil as fuck! Okay, hold on a second. He puts the ring on, he goes invisible, and we can see because they put the footprints, all he does is like kind of walk in a circle. What's he doing? What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I think the premise of the ring is fucking weird to me, though, right? Like, so it's this all-powerful ring. What powers did it ever give Frodo besides the power to be seen by the Nazguls? Like, he puts the fucking thing on, becomes invisible to everybody, except for the most terrifying things in the entire series. They all can see you,
and
they're drawn to you,
right?
And they can fuck you up. That is not a powerful ring. That is bullshit. Why did that ring? Remember the big dude at the beginning? The one that was originally wearing it?
Yeah.
He's some 9'8.5" monstrosity that is wielding a giant sword. Why did Frodo turn into that? What is going on? Frodo just becomes invisible and gets terrorized by demons. Oh, it's such a great power. A power of bullshit. Even Freddy Krueger's watching like, that's some fucked up shit. Bitch. Like,
welcome to my world now.
Oh, by the way, your Freddy Krueger was great. Did you slow it down?
I did not.
Oh, it sounded so good.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to the audio. Nothing.
It sounded so good.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. Yeah. Oh,
so
my
good.
God, that's hilarious. All right, anyways. Back to this alternative timeline. And the Emperor has mirrors. And they're special mirrors. And they're powerful mirrors. And I guess...
What would happen if the ring, when it just fell on a rock? Right? And it's right there, and the rock floated the fuck away? Right? Everyone parts. Everyone thinks everything's glorious and shit. Ring's just fucking there. By the way, why does hot liquid magma have the capability of melting the ring? Why? It's indestructible to everything except for hot liquid magma.
It's the only magma that could do it. It was the magma from Mount Doom.
So my next question then, okay, since you're the expert on this, my next question is, the asshole that made the ring, why not add the last, whatever you needed to make sure that the only thing that this ring is vulnerable to isn't vulnerable? Hey man, I made this ring invulnerable to everything, but listen, one thing, it's a fucking giant mountain. It's over there. It's got liquid magma in it. If it ever touches that shit, ring's fucking gone. All right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's like a 2-meter shaft in a fucking Death Star. A ventilation shaft. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. You brought up a good point. So you mean to tell me Jyn Erso,
who's that?
The guy who built the Death Star, right? Oh. He from Rogue One, he built the Death Star.
What's that? Is that a movie?
Oh, shut up. Nobody did any fucking checks on this motherfucker. There wasn't any fucking double checking or anybody going, Jalen, is there a reason there's a 2-meter hole right here? Well, yes, it's for ventilation of air, because we need ventilation going out, so if something came in, it would push it straight back out. A ventilation system. Oh, okay. So Jalen, if anybody shot a proton torpedo down it wouldn't go down. Well, no, sir. It's a ventilation shaft, and it's not a weakness. No, it's for ventilation.
Here's the problem.
Did anybody double check when he was building it?
No. Wait. No.
Nobody double check.
Fuck you. Because the real way that happened was, hey, sir. So, are you sure it's safe? The hole? And then the guy goes, yeah, you dumbass. You know how physics works? I literally made it a 90-degree angle. If someone shot a blaster into the hole, it would go straight into my blaster-free absorption zone. Oh. No way will a blaster ping itself downward into the most important part of our Death Star.
Okay.
Oh, but apparently, Luke fucking Skywalker, that asshat, Darth Vader's right on his fucking tail.
Right behind him.
Stop the shit from happening.
Right behind him.
With the fucking Force.
That's all he had to do.
No, he can't do that.
Do you know Vader could have literally reached out his hand and just swapped his X-Wing to the side of the Death Star?
Hey man, Kylo can stop fucking laser beams and then not even focus on it anymore and let him stay there the entire time.
The proton torpedo?
No idea. It's a good question. Princess Leia can float in outer motherfucking space. Okay? Do you understand that? You know what I feel bad for? I know we do a bit with Stormtrooper Joe and stuff, but legitimately, there was some new recruit fucking Stormtrooper on his first day of work during that battle, just getting gear and bringing it somewhere and be like, oh my god, I just want to go home to my mom.
Blaster.
I got my blaster. Shit. Yes.
I worked my whole life for this point. I finally got it.
Right? No one gives a shit. Right? Rebels won.
They didn't care how many people they killed.
No. They were like, you blew up our planets, we're going to blow up your
right, an eye for an eye. You blew up Alderaan, we're going to blow up the Death Star. No questions asked. No questions asked. Not, hey, can you, evacuate? Like in Spaceballs, they're fucking evacuate. 10, 9, 7. Whoa! Wait. What happened? Just kidding. He's just like, now is your time to stop the emergency stop button. There's an emergency stop button. And they, out of order. God damn it, even everything in the future doesn't work.
Oh shit.
My god, the monkeys are watching them crawl out of the nose. God damn it, Spaceballs.
I have another issue then with the Star Wars, and it's in episode 4. Okay, so what about? I don't understand. I don't know who the Admiral is, so you can help me. Who's the first Admiral? Wow, no, I'm not. God,
no, that's Return of the Jedi. It's a trap.
Jumpy, aren't you? Fuck. When Darth Vader enters in and all the generals and shit are there, and the Admiral that comes up to him and talks to him and pisses him off, and he chokes him to death. The first one, I don't know who it is. Do you?
Oh, you mean the one in the room?
The first one to get choked out and die.
Well, he doesn't die in the episode. He just
whatever gets choked. Oh, all right, fine. That guy.
He was like, your religion hasn't conjured up the stolen Death Star plans.
That guy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So here's my problem with the scene. You're telling me that these men have worked for Darth Vader for multitudes of years, and he's never up to that point choked a bitch for being a dick?
Right.
I feel like that ground would have been tested somewhere along the line, and he would have been like... And all the other ones that are there now are like...
Yeah, because this dude's like, don't try to scare us with your sorcerous ways, Lord.
That's what I'm saying. He made it sound like he's never seen it. And then he's just like, choke.
Maybe he just got transferred. I don't know.
That's okay. So that's fair. Right? That's a fair point. Maybe he was transferred from a Star Destroyer unit or something.
Never been with Vader.
You know what? I'm going to go back and watch that scene and look for the background characters. Maybe their faces are like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
Because, it's how you're raised. And maybe his parents was like, son, he's fucking Jedi? It's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking fairy tale shit, right?
Yeah.
You ever seen Spiderman? It's like Mysterio, these motherfuckers. This mind trick won't work.
I like your point. 18 years and it's Jedi religion is just like ancient, like it's ancient. It's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Hey, Mike, Lando, right? It's hokey religion, just like long distance calling. People would pay for long distance calling. I don't think so. That can't be true. Lando, can it?
Yes, because I used to have to pay for it.
No, you didn't. How would you know that?
Because I used
to. That's a long time ago.
I used to have to use a payphone to fucking call people.
Well, there used to be a whole Jedi temple with Jedis all over the fucking universe.
No.
But I know.
The ruins are still there on Coruscant. But no.
But it's so accepted in the next three. Universally accepted.
40 years later.
Why did it go? That just doesn't make sense.
And Lando Calrissian just goes out for 15 minutes and finds 1 million pilots to back the cause.
Yeah.
But no one showed up in The Last Jedi. Not one person.
No. And they can only show up as like the major electricity scenes happening too. It's a very
it's awesome.
A convenient time for showing up.
It's awesome. All right, anyways, alternate time.
How about this alternate timeline, right? All right, so the Vader comes in, right? And he chokes out the dude, okay? Right? He chokes him out. And the guy gets up and he's like, whatever. And then Vader comes in like the next day to check on his status report, and one of the guys just standing there waiting to take his helmet off. He can't breathe, right? Like, you take this shit off, and he's like,
gotcha.
Who's choking now, bitch? What's the Emperor gonna do? He's weighing some other galaxy.
Yeah, who knows
cloning himself. Who fucking knows what he's doing?
He's making
Not
mirrors.
Sitting on his throne.
He's making mirrors.
Yeah, making fucking mirrors. Hey, he's making Snoke. That's what he's making. He's got his backup plan going on.
Where is the Emperor? Yeah,
what is he doing?
Where is he?
I have no idea. But when he shows up, it's grand as shit.
Well, yeah, everybody's like, I mean, everybody is like freaked out.
And they line up in perfect 4x4 squares. Like,
yes.
How long did it take? Think about this. These aren't clones.
No.
The Empire is really well organized from like a general and army perspective.
I just want to know who those guys are with the Emperor.
The red ones.
Yeah, because no. The other guys, because Vader comes up and he says, "A small rebel fleet has landed on Endor." Yes, I know. My son is with them. Strange, I have not felt him. Right, and he was like, well, what should I do? He was just like, he will come to you, and you will bring him to me. Right, but then he tells Vader to take off, and he's got like some old creepy guys with him. He starts talking to. Who are these motherfuckers?
I guess they're part of the Senate.
Like his inner secret.
I mean, even the Emperor's got to have friends, right?
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he divulge his talking with Vader?
No, you know what I want to. You know what I want to see? I want to see the scene that happens before Vader gets Luke, and Luke gets presented to him, and the Emperor's sitting back on his throne. He's got his two old buddies with him, smoking a cigarette, oh, it's going to be fun tonight. I don't know why the Emperor sounds like brother, but this is going to be a blast. I mean, literally, I'm going to fucking electrocute him. I see everything. Okay, I know what's going to happen. Matter of fact, oh shit, I am going to get thrown overboard. I need to bring a clone. Fuck.
Where's my? Hey, I have your mirror over here. Here's your mirror.
People think I sound like this because natural causes. Fuck yeah.
You won't need those.
Right? You think he enters the room, and you know how he's sitting behind? He's actually putting a cigarette out real quick, fuck. And he turns around
Welcome, young Skywalker.
Putting the bong down really fast, oh shit.
You, like your father,
he's putting Jar Jar's cock out of his mouth, oh Jar Jar, you taste so good. Get out. We're so free.
You want this, It's the bong. These.
Yeah. I'm surprised whatever Tardactyl or Tarpool didn't come out of the basement.
Tarpoles.
All pissed off.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The special announcement from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there different?
Do you want me to get him real fast?
I mean, yeah.
Now that you brought him up, maybe maybe Jar Jar.
Where'd he go?
Jar.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Huh. Weird.
I had to finish the last couple pushes on Captain Tarples.
So, how are you and Captain Tarpool?
Misa. So, Captain Tarples, he was missing for a few hours last week, but he came back, so it's all good.
I wonder where he went.
Yeah, Misa don't know. He wouldn't say, so it's okay.
Jar Jar, did he take a shower when he came back?
He did not. He gave Jar Jar the hammer to fall. Every night, the hammer to fall.
Okay. Right.
Milf Milker, Steve. Sometimes that's Misa's nickname for Captain Tarples.
Good. Very good. That's the information I wanted today.
Ooh.
Yep.
You start talking about the Emperor and the mirrors. Ooh, Misa taught you. Misa started with the man in the mirror. Ooh, oh. Oh, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Wait. That makes sense then. So you must be. Wait. So you must be Ray's mom.
Oh, I'm gonna feel real good. Oh yeah, Misa.
Which one?
Yeah.
Well, no, you would be. Yeah, you'd be Ray. No, you'd be Ray's grandma.
Woohoo! It's all free.
If it started with you and the Emperor.
Oh, muy. Moof Milker, Steve, you should know Misa bomb bad. Hey. Woo! You should know what time it is?
What time?
It's moving for Jar Jar! It's like Captain Pop.
Jar Jar, your movie quotes are literally terrible.
Oh, you should know the movie quote from last week, sir.
What was it again?
Austin Powers! You saw getting Misa belly!
It's really good. Yep.
You so ready for the new movie quote, sir?
I've never been more ready.
You saw sucks, you saw jackass. You saw suck. You saw jackass.
Yeah, I'll give you 100 bonus points if you can name the actor.
Sometimes Captain Top will say that to me in the bed.
That's great. I can take these off. I can still hear you.
Da 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 dee da 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 da.
Great. There's nothing better than listening. Jar Jar, Jar Jar, I think I hear your Captain Tardpool calling. Whoa. No, go get him! Go get him, Jar Jar! Yeah. Oh God.
Sith Talkers, leave your guesses below for movie quotes with Jar Jar. I'm coming, Captain Tadpoles. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. He's getting out of hand week by week. He's
getting in someone's hands week by week.
Okay, the movie quote, "You suck, jackass." I love it. I love it. Sith Talkers, leave your guesses below in the comments. One of our favorite movies, man. That is it's a good movie, man.
It's a great movie.
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. It's all in the
hips. Hey, another movie where
it's all in the hips.
Someone lost a hand.
Ooh, movie quotes with Jar Jar. Oh man. We didn't even wait a minute. We haven't even done.
Yeah, we have. It's all there.
Huh. All right. Anyways, another quick thing I would like to talk about is just some character flaws in Star Wars, right? Because you already know what Lando's number one character flaw is gonna be in fucking Star Wars. You already guess. Come on, Moof Milker, Steve. Come on. You already know it. Come on. Number one character flaw in Star Wars. Come on.
Princess Leia.
What?
Oh,
No.
sorry. Chewbacca.
No.
R2D2.
Oh my God. You're gonna make
me
say it. You're gonna make me say it.
I know it can't be Luke Skywalker.
Doing what? Yes, Luke Skywalker.
Aging weirdly rapidly from New Hope to Return of the Jedi. Not completing his training, but then self-proclaiming he's a Jedi Knight.
It's a dick move. Right
That's
there.
a big dick move. And then after having such the cockiness to self-proclaim yourself as a Jedi Knight, then single-handedly wants to crush all of the Jedis later in life on his own. His whole little childhood life mission of becoming a Jedi Knight and then self-proclaiming it equates out to him wanting to completely annihilate the Jedi way.
All right, the number one character flaw for Lando over here, Luke Skywalker raising his lightsaber to Kylo Ren. I'm sorry, he wasn't Kylo Ren yet. Ben Solo. Character flaw.
Is it a character flaw? Because here, listen really fast, okay? What if Obi-Wan were to finish Anakin off? Now, why didn't he finish him off, Lando?
Because he loved him like a brother.
Yeah, so a part of his character was to forgive and to not kill his brother, right? Now,
but they were fighting. They fought for like an hour.
They did. But he couldn't kill him, right?
No, he couldn't kill him.
So do you consider that a character flaw? Or do you consider that
I consider that
good character? Compassion and care. That is exactly what Luke did. Luke raised his lightsaber because he knew the best thing to do, just like Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan knew the right thing to do was to kill Anakin right then and there, but then changed his motherfucking mind.
Hold on. Good. Okay, nice point. What about this being a very, very Sith way? Because what does Palpatine do to his fucking master? He kills him in his sleep. He raises his lightsaber while he's sleeping, and he fucking kills him.
Wait.
Darth Plagueis.
I have a rebuttal. I have a rebuttal for that.
It's a Sith way.
I have a rebuttal.
All right, go.
Star Wars. You've got me talking British now. Star Wars Episode 1. At the end of the film, what does Obi-Wan do to defeat Darth Maul?
Cuts him in half.
But from the moment that Qui-Gon died to the moment Obi-Wan what did he do? What did he do? He tapped into the dark side.
He was fighting with anger.
Was that a character flaw for Obi-Wan, Lando?
Yes.
Huh?
Since he was a Jedi.
Oh, was it? Or was it just a growing? Was it a growing motion for him? Was it something where his character developed?
Okay, by Jedi standards, character flaw because you should not be tapping into the dark side.
But he needed to do it to kill Darth Maul or to die.
No, he did it because his master just got run through.
But would you disagree or agree that Darth Maul would have the upper hand? Darth Maul was handing both of them their asses. Darth Maul was handing both of them their asses, and then the more trained Jedi dies. Obi-Wan didn't stand a chance unless he turned.
Why didn't Obi-Wan just use his fucking force speed and go through the fucking things with the? Why was that even an issue?
They were like a force blocker.
Why was that? Why didn't they use their Jedi speed and just?
It's a force, but you can't. It's a force barrier. It's a barrier force barrier. No.
Oh, so it dampened their Jedi powers?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, that's not the point. The point is, it ties back into what you're saying as a Sith.
Okay.
He had a momentary.
I'm going to tie into Mace having to tap into the dark side to defeat Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith because Palpatine didn't let him win. Mace kicked his ass downright.
No, you are a fucking.
Oh my god! How long have we been arguing about this? For like a fucking year now doing this podcast. A year and a half. Mace tapped into the dark side and defeats Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith.
No.
Palpatine did not ease up on him.
Yes, he did.
Mace
Watch the movie again. Watch the movie again. Watch it again.
Kicked his ass.
He didn't kick his ass. And if you're saying he did kick his ass, then you're going to have to subscribe to the theory that Mace Windu is in fact actually a fucking Sith. He's not even a fucking Jedi. He's a
he's
Sith.
like Yoda.
He's
can tap into both.
No. Fuck. Yoda doesn't tap into both. Yoda's like the purest Jedi on the planet.
But he knows how to harness dark energy.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does because
now he's using the fucking light side of the fucking force to hold that shit in a goddamn force ball. You take it back about Yoda, bitch.
Mace
Yoda, we've never seen Yoda once tap into the dark side.
The dark and the light.
No.
Obi-Wan can't handle that kind of responsibility being a Padawan. He can't tap into the dark side because once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny, motherfucker.
Not for Grey Jedi.
Oh my god. What does fucking podcast turn into today? Good fucking Christ.
I don't know, but you take it back about Yoda.
No.
Yoda never raised his lightsaber a kid.
He didn't.
No. So take it fucking back.
Yeah, because Yoda wouldn't raise his lightsaber to anybody who was fucking sleeping. What a dick move. You didn't hear our dick conversation. Luke Skywalker, dick. You don't raise your lightsaber to a fucking kid who's sleeping.
Yoda also just weirdly gave up at the end of the fight for Palpatine.
He's a dick too.
He fell down, and you're like, why can't you go back and hop up towards him?
Could have.
Why'd you just stop?
Bunny hop his froggy ass back up.
You could have just used the force to lift him on one of the platforms without using any effort at all.
Just gave up.
Oh. Oh shit. God. So I think my theory though, I have a theory on why he gave up.
Why? I mean, because we know we had to make it to Dagobah.
I think my theory for him giving up was that he truly didn't ever go into the dark side. And I think Yoda realized that the only way for him to defeat the Emperor, mano a mano, was to tap into the dark side. And Yoda is so trained to be a Jedi and to be only in the light side, he knew the battle was done. He should move on and do something different. I think that makes sense.
Maybe
it does.
It's actually a good argument.
Sense. You know,
I'll respect that. I'll give you credit for that one. Yeah. Yep. All right, Sith Talkers. Do you have a biggest flaw before we wrap it up in Star Wars?
Is that what we're talking about?
Well, we were supposed to be talking about alternate timelines and character flaws, but this podcast turned into a big fucking, I don't know, 4th of July firework explosion.
All right, Captain Hux.
What?
His entire character is a flaw. I rewatched Force Awakens, and after I rewatched Force Awakens with the knowledge that he's a secret agent, it doesn't make any sense.
Secret agent until after The Last Jedi.
You don't know that.
Kylo.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, remember? As long as Kylo doesn't win, I don't care about your revolution.
I guess that's my point. So, like, his character in Force Awakens was like, it reminded you of, if you ever saw the TV show The Strain by Guillermo del Toro, it reminded you a lot of the number 2, where he was so for the cause, and he was so mind warped into the New Order, or whatever the fuck it's called. Stupid series. Anyways, like, he was like championing it, and he was bred that way. For him to just be like, fucking Kylo made fun of me, made me do things I didn't want to do at nighttime.
He's like,
like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, I like your helmet, buddy. Like in the Rise of Skywalker,
yeah,
he's like, Hux, feeling uneasy, are you? No, good form, sir. I like your helmet, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they did him a disjustice. I would have just rather seen Hux be a bad guy the whole way through.
They could have, yeah. I don't know if there was a spy. It could have been done with more surprise. I think we saw it coming a mile away, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Who else could you have be the spy? Right?
I mean, it could have been anyone of not, like, no consequence. It didn't have to be someone of a.
I think it would have been cool because then you kind of tie in the Force Awakens with the Rise of Skywalker. If it was like one of the stormtroopers and they take their helmet off and it's just another.
What would have been cool?
It's a stormtrooper that shoots Hux, shoots the other stormtroopers, and they go, "What?" And he goes, "I'm the spy." Finn, you, right? Because of you, I'm deferring. I heard your story.
Yeah,
you inspired me.
What if it was?
And he was undercover.
What if it was the opposite, though? Right? We got to see there being a spy for the rebel cause, right, and the Emperor. Ooh. What if Maz was actually a spy for the Empire, and the reason why she has the lightsaber is because Emperor Palpatine told her to give it to Rey. Like, hey, this needs to be in a spot where Rey's going to see it. This is what you're going to do.
Actually.
And she's the actual double agent on the flip end, and she put all that stuff into motion. Reagan lightsaber,
Rey versus Maz.
That would be fucking cool.
No, that's actually pretty interesting. I like it.
Not bad.
Once again, you like a more interesting story.
I like something more detailed that has a little bit of it.
Yeah. And Disney went with, we're just going to give you a typical, story where.
Hey man, I may cause you want to talk about flaws. Maybe I have a character flaw. I think my favorite Star Wars and those new 3 is The Last Jedi.
Oh, come on.
I'm dead serious. I'm like being really serious. I'm being serious. It makes me laugh every time. I've watched like 4 or 5 times now. I laugh every single time. It's funny. I don't mind the ending as much as I did. Like, I think Luke's badass when he walks in.
Luke is badass.
I mean, it has a lot of cool scenes, and it's not bad. It gives you a lot more context to the story. I like Rian Johnson's writing style. Every movie I've seen Rian Johnson direct and write has been great, and they've all been interestingly put together. I don't think that movie's any different. I just think it's unfortunate that was the middle Star Wars movie. If Rian Johnson made The Force Awakens all the way and made all 3 of them, I think we would be like, it'd be so good. And I don't think we would have got fan service the whole time.
We're going to beat a dead horse. If you have one person do all 3 movies, this is completely different. And if it's Rian Johnson's vision, at least it would be right.
Can we just get a Jon Favreau trilogy?
Oh my God, please.
Somebody.
Please. Did you watch it?
It doesn't have to be I watched a little bit more.
You watched more of docu-series?
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
But like, I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be about Skywalker. Anybody, I don't give a fuck. Just do a trilogy of something awesome.
Okay, look, Jon Favreau direct, Dave Filoni produce.
Great.
Please.
Oh, great.
Please.
Hearing them talk about Star Wars just makes me love Star Wars
Dave
more.
Filoni. This guy, if you want somebody who's going to be the closest person to George Lucas, Dave Filoni is your guy. He worked hand in hand with George Lucas during the Clone Wars, and he just absorbed George Lucas like a sponge.
Yeah.
So, Jon Favreau directing, Dave Filoni producing. You will have your most like George Lucas Star Wars movie, I think, in my opinion, if you put those 2 together.
I absolutely.
Why does everybody love The Mandalorian? Oh, it reminds me of Star Wars. So it reminds me of old school Star Wars.
Yeah.
Why does it remind you of old school Star Wars? Because you got Jon Favreau and you got Dave Filoni, who love Star Wars, and Dave Filoni is basically like the apprentice of George Lucas because of the Clone Wars. I mean, come on. And then you got Jon Favreau just being like, well, what do I want to do? How do I want to connect things? And this dude, like I already told you, dude, he connects like weird things. Small detailed things for the fans. There is some jizz on your face, but it's not a ton of jizz on your face.
No, that's the thing. It's done in a way where it's just subtle thing.
Yes.
Like Mos Eisley being to scale and to picture and making sure it's aged properly. Like the detail he put into Mos Eisley. Perfect. It's not a lot. You don't have to be a Star Wars fan to appreciate this looking good. Yeah. But as a Star Wars fan, you're like, oh, it's Mos Eisley bar.
It's pretty cool.
It looks so cool. That's awesome. That's all you need to give fan service and good.
I do like so that Mandalorian episode you talked about, you do have the young kid who kind of like Han Solo, right?
Yeah.
Sitting at his table, just wants to join the guild, right? Yeah, just wants his shot. Talk about a story, what people, we got our young Han Solo story. Could you imagine seeing a Han Solo story like that? Wanting to join, right with that's what I'm saying, dude. I really, really would have loved to see something like, man, I want to become a smuggler, right? I want to get into this lifestyle. Just give me my chance. And then he drops the cargo, right? How come we couldn't have saw a Han Solo backstory showing him going into the criminal underworld? I just think that would have been so cool.
I have like an alternate of what you're asking for. Wouldn't it be just as cool to see a standalone Star Wars movie and it's just called The Smuggler?
Yes.
And it's not Han Solo. It's not Han Solo. It's just some guy. And then we get to see this guy get into the smuggling aspect, see what it's like to be in a different side of the universe.
Yes.
And then be in the, like, you can work Jabba the Hutt in it to get some fan service. But no one else needs. You don't have to have Boba Fett or no one show up.
It's like, let's make a bounty hunter show, except not use Boba Fett. Mandalorian. No, right?
No, I don't want a bounty hunter. I'm like a smuggler.
Right? But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. It's just like, everybody's favorite bounty hunter out there. Boba Fett. Let's make a show and call it The Mandalorian and just use some guy.
And then Boba Fett will probably be in it later. It will completely overshadow the fact
it was
that
the guy in that episode is Boots.
All
right.
I think the guy in the episode Boots was Gus. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I watched it. I rewatched it like a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
It's Black Boots. It's Black Boots.
I don't know. But these boots were made for walking. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. All right, Sith Talkers. So I'm going to wrap it up this week. So, thank you so much, as always. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We are recording on the 4th of July. So hope everybody's having a safe, fun holiday. Don't blow your hand off with fireworks. That would not be good. But thank you so much for joining us today. There you go. If I think we did one segment. If you wanted talking this week, you got all your talking this week. We did a couple. Wait. Yeah, we did.
We did.
Okay. Yeah.
Good stuff.
We always got to do one, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, Sith Talkers. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. This is episode 65, alternate timelines and character flaws and much, much more. 4th of July explosion. This should just be episode 65, a 4th of July explosion. There you go. That's what I should probably rename it.
I mean, we know someone had an explosion. I heard the bump behind you. I think fucking Jar Jar's dead. By the way, I wonder where Captain Tarple's going for hours upon hours.
Right? Said he was gone for a while.
It's weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
All right, Sith Talkers. So once again, thanks for hanging out. We really, really appreciate you hanging out. We are your alternative Star Wars podcast show. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and on all the audio on the Apple Podcasts, the Spotify, the Sticher, the the Googles, the whatever, and hit that thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. Please leave some comments below for us. It really, 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 really helps us, and I really, really appreciate it. I love hearing from everybody. So, yeah. And happy 4th of July. Like, once again, be safe. Hopefully they're doing fireworks, because they're not doing fireworks here in Indianapolis tonight. So, yeah, I don't know. So, but anyways. All right, Sith Talkers, this has been episode 65. Alternate timelines and character flaws and 4th of July fireworks. I've been your host this week, as always, Mike. Ferrando, joined by my real life brother,
Moof Milker Steve.
That's what Jar Jar calls Captain Tarples in bed sometimes. And May the 4th be with... Sorry, May the 4th. May the 4th, May July 4th. May July 4th be with you, Sith Talkers. Always. Da-da-da-da-da. Dee-da-da. Da-da-da-ba-da. Da-da-da-ba-da. Dee-da-da. Da-da-da-ba-da. Hey, Moof Milker Steve.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. Dick Tom, Lando. Dick Tom, Lando. Dick Tom, Lando. Dick Tom, Lando. Who's got the biggest dick? Who's got the bigger dick? Who's got the biggest dick? Who's got the biggest dick? Dick Tom, Lando. You know it's Dick Tom, Lando. Dick Tom, Lando. Dick Tom, Lando. Welcome to an end version of Dick Time with Lando. Star Wars character versus Star Wars character. Who has the biggest dick? All right, and really quickly, till the enders, we're gonna have
Almost made it.
Dooku's hand. That's right. Hands are characters in Star Wars. There's Luke's, there's Mace, there's Anakin's. I have Dooku's hand. Dooku's hand versus... Who do you got, Moof Milker, Steve? Come on, there's a variety of hands to pick from.
Where do you have Dooku's hand exactly? You sick fuck.
Come on, there's plenty of hands and stuff.
I got thing.
Oh, thing.
Right, look like that. Right, there it is.
Okay.
And remember, he's like first word.
I'm surprised you didn't pick the Army of Darkness hand.
No. Ash.
Yeah.
Essentially evil Ash.
I'm gonna get you. That's great. He wins. Ash's hand wins. Ash, forget it. Ash's hand has the biggest dick.
Hey, I'm obviously very okay with that.
Ash, it's right.
This is the scene where he's got the little mini Ashes fighting him, and they stab him in the toe, and he turns to the camera and makes that face.
London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Hey.
Oh.
Bad Ash. You're good Ash. You look at
Taste you. Let it go, taste it. Let it go, let it go, taste you.
He like starts doing the Muhammad. He's like, "Bow."
Big's dancing and Bad, good. I'm the guy with the gun. And on that note, Sith Talkers, we are, remember, Sith Talkers, shop smart. Shop S-smart. We are out.
Ah.
Da 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 da. Dee da 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 da. Brother, I just got done watching Hamilton. Yeah. Fucking Dick Lando kicked us off of his show today. We weren't on the podcast. He kicked us off at the beginning.
Why did he do that?
Fucking Dick.
Yes.
Dick.
Yeah.
Prick. Sick. Ooh. Lick.
I found Lando's YouTube channel. He has 2 subscribers.
Yes.
That's weird.
He's a dick. He's a prick. He can lick my ass. I just made that up.
Why is that?
And the Moof Milker Steve. Hey brother, we're gonna start the Tidarian musical, okay? And Moof Milker Steve, he can milk me. And Watto and Brother go to the outback.
Oh.
You know what the title of the Broadway show is called, right?
Are we going to the outback?
Yes!
Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the outback.
Oh yes. Oh hey. Oh wait. He was so much fun last time. I invited him again.
What?
Him. Yeah, last time we came out 2 hours. He was gone away. He came.
Brother, why do you invite that asshat to Outback?
I had a good time last time.
Lando?
No, not Lando.
Oh, Captain Tarpon.
No, you're not supposed to say it.
Oh, sorry. So
No,
that's
I
what
didn't.
Captain Tarpon is.
He's waiting for us at the outback.
Jar Jar.
No.
Okay,
No.
so brother. Okay, so I won't say nothing to Jar Jar if you pay me Republic credits.
All I have is Imperial coin.
Oh, okay, that will work, brother.
Okay.
Hey, you know what else will work?
Yeah.
Chicken on the barbie!
Yes, I got plenty of chicken on the barbie. Oh, I also invited the Seboba.
Yes, I bet heavily on Siboba every
Yeah.
time on the races. Yeah.
Didn't he lose us like a lot of money?
Siboba, calm down. You weren't supposed to show yourself. You didn't see anything. Siboba's not here. No.
Yeah.
Kito,
Yeah.
go back to cleaning the ship.
How many people do you have living with you there?
Yeah, just Kito.
No, okay. It's good. Not Seboba.
No, he wouldn't be in my bed. I mean, he wouldn't be here at all. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't have Lando spread cheeked in my sheets. Fun fact for you at home: he has very hairy asshole. And like you spread the cheeks, and it's an invariable forest in there. Right? Oh, you have to bring the shears in order to keep it there. To get in the game when you stick your tongue in his asshole. I mean.
What? Okay, brother.
Yes.
Just say bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just nice. Not to compare to our lions, but it is very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Oh yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
I'm
Look.
looking.
I'm sharing my screen, dickhole.
Godfather Stephen Godfather Ferrando.
Based off of a true character. This is a real guy. There's a real lieutenant colonel in the United
Colonel
States Army.
Stephen Godfather Ferrando.
Yeah.
That's right. He's dream. Think of your happy place. There's your clue. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
For those that watch Modern Family, it's Claire Dunphy.
Ah.
That is the female.
My fingers hurt. You just pulled construction duty. Ben Stiller's great in that movie.
Oh.
Anyways, all right.
Oh, next time we do a Who Does It Better, though, I'm going to pick Tommy Wiseau. For anyone that knows who Tommy Wiseau is, it's going to be great. If for not, tell Lando he's got to look up Tommy Wiseau.
All right, we'll do it next week.
All right. Do yourself a favor and watch The Disaster Artist. It's James Franco's wrote direct,
All right,
and
look,
he plays Tommy
I tried
Wiseau.
to watch that movie.
This movie's fucking great. What is wrong with you? The movie's about Tommy Wiseau. It's about the room. That movie was fucking fantastic.
James Franco's good.
The whole movie was great. Greg, how long movie scrap? I'm a great American man. I will not go out there, Mark. And there was this guy, Johnny. He was a great American man. And we are into an explosion. And then Johnny, he got betrayed by his friend. Greg. You want to throw a football? If you guys know who
That's that
Tommy
video you
Wiseau
sent me, right? Of the guy.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau was in the Star Wars. Yeah. Fucking
Oh
great.
my
They
God.
clipped everything from the room and they inserted it in Star Wars. Awesome. No, Mark. But I will do this. You are soft.
And there's like footballs. Like on the.
That's in the room. If you've ever seen the room, that's the real movie. He thinks that all Americans play football, and like you want to just insert football throwing in like every other scene because he's a great American. It's from Louisiana, from the bayou. Hello.
Hello there. What is going on?
I have no idea.